Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Donald Duck because Donald Duck was on Hot Ones, where it's the show where celebrities go and get interviewed while eating chicken wings with the hottest sauces, and that and it's just kind of like, damn, how the hell did y'all agree to do that for Donald? Because I think Donald is his 96th birthday, I believe. So Donald is almost coming up on 100 years, of course, and he's one of Disney's most popular characters to the point where you can spin off his entire world into a universe all its own. Like, if y'all don't understand how massive Donald and his friends are around the world outside of Mickey Mouse, like it is pretty crazy. But the reason why I bring this up is because I was thinking, like, how recently Disney did that Once Upon a Studio, which looks god awful. Honestly, it looked at awful. It looked at really cheap. Honestly, it felt like it was a rush job. But then you look at Hot Ones with Donald Duck on there, and you're like, damn, this is some good animation. Like, it reminds you of classic Disney. So especially it reminds you of when they was working with Warner Brothers on Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where they were able to combine live action and animated characters together as if they were real, which was really cool. And it was kind of cool to see Mickey and Donald in casual clothes or whatever. That's the kind of style I want to see the Disney characters in, not that bullshit Mickey Mouse, that Disney channel, Disney Plus show, Disney's Mickey Mouse. The shit looks horrible. Mickey and his friends look gross as fuck. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that. There's need to be a certain style for the characters. Either go back to early 1970s look, or the mid 2090s look for the characters. That's how I want to look at them. You know, how they look in Kingdom Hearts is what I want them to look like all the fucking time. Honestly, that's just my personal opinion on the whole situation. But I bring this up because you know, Disney got Pixar, right? And a lot of their Disney movies a lot of the Disney movies have been looking the same as their Disney Pixar movies. What needs to happen is what we saw from Hot Ones is what we need to see from Disney. Honestly, that's just my personal opinion on the situation. I think it's by time we get back to 2D animations. I understand 2D animation is a little time consuming. I understand it doesn't make as much as the 3D one, but it's memorable. And if you tell a good story with 2D animation, you can do really good, Disney. That's the thing about it, because you guys used to push 2D animation to the forefront. Now you got Japan doing that. Japan was already good at the 2D animation anyway, but it's just kind of like you let Japan come in and ate your lunch when Japan was inspired by you guys, Disney. Like, we need more 2D animators and 2D movies and shows from Disney than you know 3D animation, 3D animated movies. I'm sorry, I'm just telling the truth. I don't want to see more 3D animated upcoming movies from Disney, whether they're sequels or whatever. I'd rather see them in 2D form than 3D form. That's just my personal opinion. I already know they already got these upcoming movies that are already in production, but after that, Walt Disney Studios you need to go straight back to just 2D animation, and let Pixar be your 3D, because again, that's the whole point of Pixar. Pixar was your 3D, while Walt Disney Animation Studios was the 2D animated studio that was combined with live action after a while. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I want to see again, because it felt classic Disney. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Donald is eating some damn chicken wings for 8 minutes on a YouTube channel that's in collaboration with Disney. And it's just like, damn, if y'all was able to do that, what happened with Once Upon a Studio? What happened with Wish? You know what I'm saying? Your last 2D animated movie was 2009's Princess and the Frog. Thank God. Thank God, because I do not, honestly, I do not want, I did not want to see Princess and the Frog in 3D. I am so glad y'all asses did not animate that movie in 3D. I I get it. Rapunzel, Brave, I mean Meredith. What was the other one? What was a Disney princess? Moana, Raya. I get it. They were 3D animated because they got successful, and then I was like, okay, well, since that's successful, we need to kind of keep going. But no, what you need to do is you need to push 2D animation to the forefront. That's what you need to get back to doing, because it don't make no sense that this Hot Ones 8-minute thing showed off more of classic Disney than classic Disney has in years. I mean, hell, you even had a recent reboot of you know DuckTales, right? Classic, and it gave me a little bit of the classic vibes with a little bit of update. Even though I kind of prefer a little bit more classic 2D look, it still was a good animated series. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they're doing digital or whatever, so I get it. But I would love to see that late 90s, early 2000s look for the characters again. That's what Hot Ones did. You get what I'm saying? Not the extra thick lines that you usually see. And remember, a lot of the characters, they outlines were a little bit of darker shade of their actual skin color. So whatever they wore, the outlines would be that color, but a little bit darker. You get what I mean? If you guys seen Disney characters, Disney animation, you know what I'm talking about. You get what I mean? I'm just saying, like, as far as someone who appreciates the 2D animation, who appreciate what Disney was doing with this Hot Ones episode, it's like, damn, can y'all go back to that? Because trust me, if you guys can go back to that and stop with the 3D animation nonsense or the live action remakes, I think you got something going on, because people will appreciate it more. I understand the reason why a lot of movies didn't make that much is because you guys kind of gave up. Even with Disney Channel. When I was growing up, there was plenty of 2D animated shows on there. But you look at Disney now, there's barely any 2D animation on there. Most of the time it's the same sitcom bull crap shows. There's nothing challenging in those shows. Nothing's different about half of them. Half of them are always with a quirky female character, as the main character. There's no shows really starring any male characters, and then the cartoons look like Boo Boo the Food. It's that lazy 2D animation, flash animation style for the most part, or it's the cow art style that a lot of people just don't want to see. Y'all need to start pushing out y'all animation to look a little bit different than what y'all have nowadays. And I feel like if you guys can go back to that, if you can do more of these Hot Ones things, then I think you'll be in a good spot, honestly. Because I'm just saying, I'm just going from a person who kind of like a perspective of a person who's been watching Disney for a long time or whatever, and just want to see something good from it. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you do something like this, more of the Hot One stuff, I feel like you can build back up your 2D animation profile, because that's what you need. You need more 2D animation. I don't care what nobody say. You need more 2D animation. That's just period, honestly. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.